Alright, everybody, thank you for joining me here this evening. We are now at 7:22 p.m. We do have an ongoing tornado warning for Colorado. If you're in Colorado, Kansas, we need you to seek shelter immediately. This storm did produce a tornado previously. Alright, there were reports of a tornado slash landspout ongoing near I-70. This is a storm that is very dangerous, right? So if you are in Peconic, Colorado, or Sherman Village, we need you to seek shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows and in an interior room. They did just issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm as well. It is a destructive one for 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and golf ball-sized hail, so we need you to seek shelter if you're in that warning as well. Those are tornado-force wind speeds, people, and again, this storm is also producing some very large hail as well, so that's something to watch out for. But if you are out here in Rulton, Caruso, Sherman Village, Colorado, again, you need to get to your safe spot right now. The storm is coming in hot, and again, it is very, very strong. This new radar scan here looks very impressive with that hook echo feature, so we definitely could see another tornado with this storm, and we may have one ongoing right now north of I-70. So again, if you're in this area, we need you to run to shelter if you are in Colorado. You have minutes until this gets to you, and again, it could actively be producing a tornado once it does so. So please, just get to shelter now. Again, this storm did previously produce a tornado, but as of right now, there's no confirmation that one is on the ground currently. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up stream chat here, but again, this is kind of an emergency live stream here, so hopefully everybody is doing alright this evening. Again, we have a tornado warning now for the Colorado-Kansas state line, Colorado, and then, again, this also does include areas like Sherman Village and Peconic as well, so this is a very dangerous storm, and again, it did produce a tornado a little bit ago. Unfortunately, I did not notice that it did so. This is honestly the most concerning that this storm has looked, though, in my opinion, in terms of just general radar imagery. Got tight velocities, a very clear hook echo, and again, no sort of CC drop as of right now, or anything that's definitive anyway, but we definitely could see one pop up here soon. So again, we need you all to run to shelter if you are in Colorado. This storm is coming in within minutes, so if you're not there already, you need to go now. Again, this is a tornado warning going out for portions of Kit Carson and Sherman County, right along the Colorado-Kansas state line. What's your sad news? So again, those are some tight velocities, very strong rotation, obviously. But yeah, again, this looks like a pretty serious storm here. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this storm is no longer a tornado warning. Yeah, that sucks, though. I'm sorry. That's awful. Yeah, that's obviously terrible. And that sucks. I wish there was something I could do about it, but I'll be praying for you. You already know that, so. Yeah, again, I don't know what to say. Again, that's obviously terrible. But anyway, Again, the area of rotation right now that we are watching is pretty much right along Interstate 70 at this point. So again, if you're in this area, we need you to seek shelter. If you know anybody traveling in this area, you need to tell them what's going on. Send them the stream. In between Colorado and Peconic right now along Interstate 70 is one of the most dangerous places you can be. This is obviously terrible. And again, this storm did previously produce a tornado slash landspout. I've seen a picture of it. I saw the landspout. I don't know if it produced... I believe it produced 2 landspouts. But yeah. What's up, Sean? Okay, so they did now issue a flash flood warning for this area as well. So again, we need you to seek shelter if you're in this area, but another thing is definitely do not drive in flooded roadways. That's a big thing at this point. Again, this is a dangerous storm here now. Very dangerous. No, you're fine. I mean, again, that's, again, hard to hear. But yeah, again, flash flood warning now for Colorado, so even whenever this storm is done, guys, you're not out of the woods. This is a really, really dangerous area to be in right now. We have a flash flood warning, a severe thunderstorm warning, and again, previously a tornado warning. I forgot to change the title of the stream. Okay, I did change the layout. I couldn't remember if I did or not. But this is a really dangerous storm right now, and again, it is also likely producing damaging winds up to 80 miles an hour. We know it's at least producing damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour, so this is a big ongoing situation here, and again, we need everybody in this area to take this as seriously as possible. Again, if you're in Colorado, it doesn't matter that you're not under a tornado warning anymore. We are talking about tornado force winds and hail that is big enough to smash your windows, so you need to get to your safe spot if you are in Colorado right now. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it's terrible. Again, I'm so sorry. New severe thunderstorm warning now, a considerable one for Lamar, Colorado. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Northwestern Prowers and Kiowa counties in southeastern Colorado. So again, this is kind of a more intense situation than we were expecting to see today. I was debating whether or not I was going to have a live stream out, and again, I wish I would have seen this like 15 minutes earlier, because I would have gone live then, whenever the tornado was actually on the ground, or the landspout was on the ground, but I saw that it happened on social media, and then, like, I didn't realize that that storm was still ongoing, the one that produced that, so I didn't go live then, and it took me a few minutes until I realized. And again, this is an absolutely insane storm here. This is a beast of a storm. Again, we are talking about massive hail, destructive winds, and again, the possibility of a tornado, with, again, flash flooding as well. I mean, every single possible threat that you could possibly think of a severe thunderstorm, it's here with this storm right now. It is. Yeah, I saw those twin water spouts today. Those were by, West Palm Beach, that's right, Palm Beach. By the way, we do have Major Hurricane Gilma ongoing right now in the East Pacific, and we also have Tropical Storm Hone ongoing, and this is going to beeline towards Hawaii, so we'll have to watch out for that. We may see some impacts to Hawaii from this system. It could be a hurricane at that point. We really don't quite know yet, but I'll give you guys more details on that in the following days here. Yeah. Yeah, again, that's terrible. So again, there are your broad velocities at this point. Again, at this point, honestly, we're not worried about a tornado with this storm. It would be the damaging winds up to 80 miles an hour that you'd have to look out for. And again, we're also talking about hail up to golf ball size. Wouldn't be surprised if it was even a little bit bigger than that, though. I'm going to be honest with you. And again, earlier, a while ago, we had a conservative estimate of 70 mile per hour winds with trees being bent over on a property. And again, this storm, I mean, it popped up out of nowhere. It took advantage of this merger and really got going. What's up, Sai? Getting this thing popped off and went wild really fast. That's not funny. So again, if you're just not tuning in, destructive storm right now in Kansas. Now warned for 70 mile per hour winds, but again, previously 80. Again, this storm just popped off incredibly fast, like super duper fast. I mean, it was nothing, and within half an hour, it was a tornado warned storm, pretty much. I mean, it was a massive explosion. And it looks like it's going to start rotating again soon. It's kind of having a new hook take over. Looks like we may have some rotation developing near Peconic. So again, you guys need to take shelter if you're included in these severe thunderstorm warnings. I know that this does not have a tornado warning. It doesn't even have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. But this is a seriously dangerous storm right now. And again, I mean, this is just producing every threat that you could think of. It's been producing tornadoes, destructive winds up to 80, hail big enough to smash windows. I mean, this is really a monster storm. It's been producing flash flooding even. This is, again, a seriously dangerous situation for the Colorado area over the next hour or so here as this storm rolls in. I mean, it is mainly going to stay off to the north of Colorado, I think, with its biggest hail threat. But I would not be surprised to see Colorado under another tornado warning again soon. Again, this is a seriously dangerous situation right now for Colorado. Again, you need to seek shelter immediately if you're in that area. So, again, I mean, this is a very, very serious situation right now for Colorado. Dangerous storm right now, producing massive hail, destructive winds, and again, previously a tornado. Again, over Peconic right now, we're seeing a new hook echo take over. We're going to potentially see another tornado warning with this storm soon. I don't know, it looks like it's kind of curving back in, actually. So again, right now, the original hook heading into Colorado. Again, this is the area, the part of the storm likely where we previously saw a landspout. And again, now it is coming right into town there. Really dangerous storm. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Again, we're watching this very dangerous storm near Colorado. And again, I feel so bad for you, Sam. If you want to talk about that later, just leave a comment. Again, right now I'm mainly going to focus on this because people do need help. But again, I am more than willing to talk about that later with you if you want. I have seen the day 4 and 5 slights. And they look concerning. So, new severe thunderstorm warning now for the Colorado state line part of this storm. This is for golf ball size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Once again, it's just a replacement for our past severe thunderstorm warning because it's about to expire. It does include Burlington. I don't know, I think they're mainly going to be days for damaging winds, though. If we just look at the GFS here, right? Come on, load now. If we take a look at the GFS, we can obviously see here that we are expecting some explosive convection in a few days, especially in the parts of Minnesota. But again, we're just going to be concerned about the northern plains in general. I don't know about a derecho, but it's going to be a big-time damaging wind event, I think. I don't think that tornadoes are really going to be the main threat. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado, but I don't think it's the main thing. So a new severe thunderstorm warning now going out for Cheyenne, Wells, and Sharon Springs. Here's what I think is going to happen. We have this storm coming from the south. We have our storm up north. This one is the big one that we're worried about, right? But it's moving pretty slow, and I do think that some of these other storms are going to catch up to it and potentially swallow it up here, and it'll become a massive damaging wind cluster for northwest Kansas and extreme southwestern Nebraska. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that if this supercell really, really gets its act together within the next couple of minutes, we could see another tornado with it. But other than that, I think that we're probably only going to be seeing damaging winds from this point forward, as well as large hail. But so again, if you're just now tuning in, we are watching some dangerous storms right now along the Colorado-Kansas state line, mainly bringing the threats of damaging winds and large hail. But we did see a tornado minutes ago near the Colorado-Kansas state line in between Burlington and Colorado along Interstate 70. And again, that storm is still going, producing hail up to golf ball size, damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour, and flash flooding. Near 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts, Lamar, Colorado. Oh, wow, yeah. So that was 41 minutes ago, though. And again, the more recent wind gust report that we got showed a 55-mile-per-hour wind gust, and that was only 5 minutes later. So, and there's a good chance that this storm is on a downward trend, and it may not receive another severe thunderstorm warning after this one up here expires. So But yeah, I do think that we're going to have some serious issues early next week with damaging winds. 100,000%. If we take a look at the Cape here, come on. Likes to load very slowly on Radar Omega, very slowly. It's alright though. But as we can see, we are going to get a decent amount of Cape to come into this area. Alright, in fact, a pretty explosive amount of Cape, actually. And again, you can kind of see here where that red splotch is. That's where we have the highest Cape values. Well, that's also kind of the area where we're going to have the highest chance to see some significant severe weather. And again, those Cape values range anywhere from 4,000 to 4,500 in some spots. And again, we're going to see actually another similar splotch of Cape like that on the 26th, which would be Saturday, Sunday, sometime early next week, right? And that would be across portions of more of the upper central Midwest, so like northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, eastern Iowa, southeast Minnesota. And we're going to see definitely, again, a couple of significant severe weather events early next week, but outside of that, the severe weather doesn't look to be anything insane for a while. I'll say that much. Does the Euro really have it going up to 8,000? That's insane. I do definitely think that the Day 5 could get an upgrade. I definitely think that. Again, the Day 5 is the one that's kind of a little further to the east here than the Day 4, which makes sense. But Day 4, we're mainly going to be talking about the Dakotas. Day 5, we're going to be talking about portions of the upper western Midwest, right? So, really, you'll notice we kind of have a bullseye on the Twin Cities. We've got a slight risk of severe weather going out for southern Minnesota, extreme northern Iowa, western Wisconsin, and eastern South Dakota here. He'll do whatever is best for him, guys. We should not worry about it. We should not interfere. You think that day for 4 could expand, though, for tomorrow's Day 3? Guys, I don't know if you saw, but he said don't ask any questions about it, so let's mind our business. See ya, Goose Man. Day 3, I don't think will be anything significant. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see these marginal risks connect and maybe extend a little bit further to the southwest. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, though. Maybe some damaging winds. So anyway. Alright, so a new severe thunderstorm warning now. What do you think Day 4 will expand? Day 4, I don't think we're going to see any expansions necessarily. Any risks for Houston tomorrow? No. No, not really. Day 4, I don't necessarily think it'll expand. I wouldn't be surprised to get an upgrade. If it does expand, it would be further to the south, though. But just marginally. You think you saw a funnel cloud the other day? Alright, so new severe thunderstorm warning again for Ray, Colorado now. Obviously a very famous spot for tornadic history. Very famous. If you know, you know. But again, severe thunderstorm warning now for half dollar size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So if you're in that area, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows, preferably immediately. Let's see here. Don't feel guilty, dude. Let's just drop it. Unless he wants to talk about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a psychic, but I kind of saw that we were gonna have a tornado threat for today. The SBC didn't say anything about it. The severe thunderstorm watch didn't say anything about it. And the only thing that drove me to think that we would have any sort of tornado threat for today was NATOcast. Again, the AI forecasting tool that is getting scarily accurate by the day. We had a near perfect bullseye outlook for today with their AI outlook. I don't know what I'm yapping about, but NATOcast, again, they had a 3% out for the exact spot where we saw the land spout today, which is a little scary. No, but they had a perfect outlook. I mean, it was chef's kiss. They had a bullseye right on the Burlington, Colorado area. I'm trying to pull it up on your screen, but it doesn't want to work. But yeah, definitely quite crazy. Yeah, very true. So anyway. New severe thunderstorm warning now for Scottsdale, Arizona. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I'm watching the Bethune area and Burlington area once again along Interstate 70. It looks like a hook echo is trying to develop, honestly. Yeah, I did see that there was the special marine warning in Florida. So new severe thunderstorm warning, a massive one for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. This is for eastern Kit Carson County in Colorado. Stratton and Burlington. So again, we're watching Kit Carson County pretty closely here for all of our big uh, storms that keep popping up. If we look at the velocities, again, there's a little bit of rotation here, along with that hook echo, and it's been rotating actually for quite a while. And I did look at it earlier. I don't know if we ever had a CC drop. I'm gonna guess probably not because we're quite far away from the radar site, but it would not have shocked me if we did have a brief tornado there south of Bethune, Colorado. The hook wasn't quite as prominent though, so I don't know. It may have been contamination there in the velocities, but again, now we definitely have some rotation with that severe thunderstorm. Wow. Yeah, we do have a slight risk. So the new reflectivity scan looking like a pretty concerning hook echo there. We'll wait for the next velocity scan. So again, we're gonna keep watching that. At this point, the Colorado storm is really not looking nearly as impressive to me. At this point, it's, you know, you could make the case that it's close to subsevere. Alright, let's just chill out, guys. Come on. Yeah, this looks like a pretty concerning situation here. Alright, guys. We're not 5 years old. We need to stop. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you to stay, but I just want you to know, again, I'm going to be praying for you, so. I don't know. I think that we need to get off this subject because, guys, he doesn't even want to talk about it. Let's just forget about it. I may not archive this stream. I may just delete it. And that is not to Sam's fault. I'm not going to point fingers, but next time something like this happens, there are people in this chat that need to mind their business. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not mad at anybody. But whenever somebody's going through something like that, we need to pray for them, and we need to mind our business. But aside from that, these storms honestly have had a crazy progression just in general. Look at how all these little baby storms merged and are turning into one big cluster. The HRRR was predicting this. By the way, new severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here for a Lamar storm. I'm really surprised they re-severe warned that, but that's for Sheridan Lake and Eads. So move indoors immediately in that area. Yeah, so I think we're going to end off things here. So we don't really have anything else to watch. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Again, I'm probably not going to keep this stream up. I'm going to private it. So again, thank y'all for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.